Welcome back to another reaction, guys. Another Sabaton reaction from the upcoming album, The War to End All Wars, the song To Hell and Back, the official lyric video. I still haven't had my chance to listen to the full album yet. I haven't gotten the early copy yet, but I'll make sure to get to it and kind of review it as well. I'm interested to hear what this song is about because I've read the lyrics a little bit, what kind of the synopsis is, but it's going to be also interesting to see the lyrics as well and see if I'll enjoy it or not. So far, I enjoyed 2 of the singles I think they released. I think there's more than 2 that they've released, and I'll make sure to get to them. So far, enjoying the sound of the album, let's just put it that way. I basically enjoy most of Sabaton's work. There's maybe 1 or 2 songs that didn't really resonate with, like Christmas Truce wasn't a bad song, but I just didn't resonate with it. And I think there might have been like maybe 1 more, and it was a slower song, because I enjoy their fast, energetic songs. That was kind of my argument. Let's jump into it and see what we got here. For those who are new to the channel, I can be very critical, but I try to be honest, but at the same time respectful of my criticism, to have more of a conversation rather than hate on something, you know? To have an interesting discourse. Even when I do reviews for things, I try to be both-sided and play the devil's advocate when it needs to be. Now let's get into it and see what we got. And if you enjoy this kind of reactions, make sure to subscribe down below for more. Why do I know that melody? I'm sorry I'm stopping so early. Why do I know that melody from the beginning? Is it from a movie? Is it from... I just know it. Or was it a chant, like the music tone for the war? For certain like countries? Please let me know down below, because it's going to drive me crazy.
From Texas, a man of the wild, thrown into combat where bodies lie piled. Hides his emotions, his blood's running cold. Just like his victories, his story unfolds. Bright, our white light, if there be any glory in war, let it rest on them like hell.
Yeah, this is really nice. I'm actually really liking this. I like that tune in the background, the way that it helps with the melody of the song. Yoakam's vocals is a highlight for me all the time. This just sounds great. The production's great. I have zero complaints. The only thing I would add is something that I started thinking about actually a little bit back, and I've never mentioned that on the video. I thought it'd be cool to have some stories of certain heroes as well. Like there was you guys can give me the name. I forgot. It was an Irish guy during World War II that would charged in with like a bow and arrow and a sword and cleared out enemy encampments. Or there was was it Finnish soldier? I think there was a Finnish soldier who killed like 300, 400 Russians by himself, and they called him White Death. Was it Swedish or Finnish? I forgot who was in the Axis at that time. Again, very, very fascinating story. Like by himself, he was considered a hero to his country and still survived. There's a lot of, it was very interesting what Hannes said during the interview with me. There are so many stories to talk about, and you can keep doing this. They literally can keep doing this for 40 years and still have more stories.
A man of the 15th, a man of can-do. Friends fall around him, and yet he came through. Let them fall face down if they must die, making it easier to say goodbye. Right, our white light, if there be any glory in war, let it rest on them like hell. And
That was a beautiful solo, and in general, I think it's a quite an emotional song. Uh, I didn't know the story beforehand. Obviously, I read the synopsis. The lyrics are also kind of, they hit home. Everything hits home, and I think just I think like Sabaton just found this groove that they got in, and it's uniquely Sabaton to what they do, and perhaps they repeat it from one album to the other, but it's just so good, so addictive, so it kind of lights you on fire, and that you want to just hear more and more and more from them. For example, this sounds like many of the other songs I've reacted to, and perhaps there's not a lot of evolution within the band anymore. They've developed this kind of chorus heavy, almost concert perfect songs for people to chant along and sing along to, and really get people involved in their concerts. And they stayed with this style, but they're so good at it that everybody's completely okay with them doing it over and over. It's actually the case with Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden basically stayed Iron Maiden throughout most of their career. They rarely step to the left or right to create something a little bit different than what we're used to. It's always a staple Iron Maiden, but because the formula is so good, there's no need to change it. I think it's the case with Sabaton as well. And I like their approach of storytelling from a history perspective, not necessarily purely emotional perspective, because it gives them the chance to cover all sides of the war where people just suffered on every side. So I just enjoy that as well. Yeah, I really like this melody. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like and fans are really, really responding to this album as well, very well, very positively. As a matter of fact, I actually did a reaction for Soldier of Heaven, and it got erased. That's a shame on that. I actually enjoyed that song too. I thought the song was good as well. The album comes out, I believe, in March, I think, right? And yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say. It's just Sabaton they're really good. And the fact that they're so good live I think, is the reason for their success. People just want to come out to see them in waves, to see them perform. There's some bands that I absolutely love and just do not want to see them live because they don't sound very good. Not because they can't play, because it might be too aggressive and loud, so you really can't hear what the notes are, or it's just plainly too loud, like Manowar. But the song it's to the point. It's what you expect from Sabaton. Like, I'm not surprised by any of the songs. Christmas Truce was a surprise. Yeah, I gotta say. But I'm not really surprised by any of the songs, basically beyond the Christmas Truce. But they're so well produced that no, you can't complain. You can't say anything. And I would like to hear from you guys as well, kind of your thoughts on this particular song, on the singles you've been hearing from War to End All Wars. The cover is actually awesome. It looks like one of those old school video game Medal of Honor or Call of Duty covers, or like a book, a really nice book about, like a novel about World War. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna leave you on that note. I hope you guys are enjoying the rest of your week. Stay safe out there, and most of all, you already know, keep it metal.